Hello, I'm Mr. Love, the gilded offspring of Cupid. Okay, that title's just for fun. And today we're diving into the steamy love life of Grey's Anatomy star Eric Dane. You might remember him as the dashing Dr. McSteamy Sloane, but his real-life romances have been just as dramatic as any Grey script. He even fought a brave battle with ALS before his death in February 2026, so this love saga is a bit bittersweet. From whirlwind romances to jaw-dropping revelations, we'll unpack every chapter of his love story. So grab your popcorn and maybe a tissue, because this saga has more twists than a Shonda Rhimes finale. Let the romance begin. Rebecca Gayheart, 2003 to 2018. Wife. The cornerstone of Eric's love life was Rebecca Gayheart. They met in 2003 and did the unthinkable, eloped in Vegas just 10 months later. I mean, who needs a big ceremony when you've got neon lights and Elvis impersonators? That spontaneous decision kicked off 14 years of marriage. They welcomed daughters Billy in 2010 and Georgia in 2011. For Hollywood, that's practically a lifetime. Pretty amazing durability for a celebrity marriage, if you ask me. Eric even joked that their meeting was mundane. You want to go out? Yeah, sure. And 10 months later, they were married. No red carpet proposal needed there. Unfortunately, even the strongest couples can drift apart. In 2018, Rebecca filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. But in classic Eric and Rebecca fashion, they took the high road. Their joint statement called the marriage a huge success and emphasized family over fault. They insisted the split wasn't a failure, a pretty mature way to handle a breakup after 14 years together. How many couples actually smile for cameras on divorce day? Interviews afterward showed them co-parenting like champs. Eric even said publicly that things with their 2 kids weren't complicated. They prove love can evolve. Even when one chapter ends, the story continues. Life can throw you curveballs, right? Eric's biggest shock came in early 2025 when he announced his ALS diagnosis. In a twist no one saw coming, Rebecca quietly withdrew the divorce papers. Suddenly, they were legally married and standing together in crisis. She even shared that Eric's illness brought their family closer, noting that their bond had shifted into something deeply familial. Heartwarming stuff. It's proof that love changes shape but doesn't disappear. Who would have seen that coming? Imagine telling a scriptwriter about that plot twist. Karianne Paniche, 2009 leaked tape rumor. Now for one of the wildest footnotes in Eric's love story, model actress Karianne Paniche. Now, she wasn't an on-again girlfriend, but her name is forever linked to Eric's romance timeline. Back in 2009, a private video of Eric and Rebecca took a bizarre turn. It showed them in a bathtub with Karianne Paniche. When it leaked online, the internet went nuts. Picture the headlines: Grey's Anatomy star in a tub with 2 beauties. It was like a real-life soap opera. But here's the scoop. Eric and Rebecca were furious. They made it clear it was a private, consensual video never meant for public eyes. The clip actually showed the 3 of them laughing and joking, nothing like the scandal people imagined. They insisted there was no affair or secret romance, just a private moment blown out of proportion. The moral? Karianne's name only comes up because of that leaked tub scene, not because she was an actual ex-lover. In our celebrity rumor list, Karianne Paniche gets a footnote for that notorious tub cameo, but it didn't make her an ex. And hey, everyone's got at least one wild story. No more bathtub puns, I promise. Janelle Shirtcliffe, 2022 to 2026, girlfriend. Roll credits on the past and let's fast forward to recent chapters. In mid-2025, Eric Dane surprised fans by showing up on a red carpet holding hands with photographer and director Janelle Shirtcliffe. Talk about a statement entrance. Now that is how you make headlines. People snapped photos of them smiling together at a premiere, and the press immediately identified her as Eric's girlfriend. No mystery, no hiding, just two people standing by side. Turns out Janelle wasn't a last-minute romance. Reports later revealed that Eric and Shirtcliffe had been quietly dating on and off for about 3 years. So yes, their story likely began around 2022. In fact, Eric reportedly asked Janelle to stay by his side during his health battle, and she did just that. How's that for loyalty? She wasn't just a glamorous partner, she was present during some of his hardest days. That alone tells you the connection ran deep. Now, if you're doing the math, yes, there was an age gap, but love doesn't check passports or birth certificates. The defining image of their relationship? That red carpet moment, hand in hand, no explanations needed. It felt less like a Hollywood stunt and more like two people choosing each other publicly. Looking at those photos, you'd think he'd found not just a partner, but a calm presence during chaos. Let me ask you, dear viewers, if someone stays when life gets heavy, does that say more than years of history ever could? Sometimes love isn't loud. Sometimes it just stands quietly beside you. Something to think about. Priya Jain, November 2024 to 2025. Girlfriend, rumored. Just when we thought the story was settling down, a new name entered the timeline. Actress Priya Jain, younger, mysterious, and suddenly everywhere in headlines. The two were first spotted on what looked like a sushi date in Los Angeles, and immediately the rumor mill exploded. Soon after, photos surfaced of them walking arm in arm, looking undeniably close. Insiders even suggested they had been exclusive since late 2024. And yes, the internet noticed the age gap instantly. But Hollywood has never been shy about unconventional romances. The most surprising twist? Reports claimed they even got matching star tattoos. That's either deeply romantic or deeply impulsive. You decide. But just as fans were adjusting to the idea of Eric and Priya, the narrative flipped overnight. Suddenly, Eric appeared publicly with Janelle instead. According to insiders, Priya was completely blindsided. Imagine thinking you're in a love story, only to realize you're in a plot twist. Ouch! That's the kind of emotional whiplash no one signs up for. So what really happened? A misunderstanding? Overlapping chapters? A classic Hollywood gray area? We may never know the full truth, but one thing's certain, this triangle added late-season drama to an already complex love life. And let's be honest, part of us watches celebrity romances because they feel like real-time drama, messy, unpredictable, human. In the end, Eric Dane's romantic saga was as unpredictable as any primetime drama. He loved deeply, stumbled publicly, and lived without pretending to be perfect. Even in his final chapter, he was surrounded by family and people who clearly cared about him. That says more than any tabloid headline ever could. So what do you think? Was Eric Dane a hopeless romantic navigating chaos, or simply a man living fully in every chapter of life? Love rarely follows clean timelines, and maybe that's what makes stories like his unforgettable. Thanks for watching Love Archive. I'm Mr. Love, reminding you that every heart has a history. Stay passionate, stay curious, and don't forget to tell someone you love them tonight.